Hello again everyone, thank you for joining me, I hope you're all well. Okay, so in the last episode we made a little bit of money and we're going to cut our losses with the little trailer that we've got because basically I got the wrong thing, didn't I? I got something that was way too small. So we've only had it for 0.2 hours, but yeah, we've been really overloading it as well. So let's return this trailer, so I don't have to worry about it anymore, and let's buy our £1,000 trailer. So this is a mod. Let's try and find it quickly. But with the winch, this will be really good. Okay, I'm just going to pause it while I quickly find it. Back in a moment. Okay, sorry about that. There's so many different sections things can be in. So it's this one here that we're going for. And yeah, our Jeep will be able to take this. So that's perfect. Okay, nice. So we'll buy that. So 1,050. That's absolutely fine. Okay. So fingers crossed I can hook it up. I would like to play this on the steering wheel, but unfortunately, for some reason or another, it doesn't work very well. So whatever I do to the settings, it's not nice. It's got a massive dead zone in the middle, but yeah, I'll work on that and I'll try and get it sorted because I don't like all this twitchiness. I am using a kind of knockoff Xbox wired controller that costs £10, so I am really sorry about the twitchiness, but what can I do? I'm not a millionaire. Right, so yeah, we're gonna be winching and trying to get long lengths of wood in this. And I don't think I mentioned in the first episode, in the last episode, I am playing this on easy economy. But if it gets ridiculous, I'll change it to medium. Okay, so I know I'm blocking the road, but haven't seen any vehicles come down here. So we'll go back a little bit more. There we go. That'll be perfect. They can fit through. Okay, so state of play at the moment, we've got this dead wood. I picked up that log that was over there, that was in the last log run, and I think over here somewhere we've got the remnants. Yeah, here we go. So we've got 429 kilogram of tree. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and winch it over there. I don't know what kind of winching capability this has got. Maybe you can't winch when the trailer's connected. Yeah, I don't think you can. Hello? Okay, back in just a moment. Okay, so unfortunately you can't. So what I'm going to have to do is winch it here and then, yeah, manually put it on. I am really sorry about that. I wanted to do this all properly, but yeah, unfortunately you can't use the winch like that. So let's attach that there, and I know that I can pull more than one tree, but realistically you wouldn't do that, not connected to a Jeep. Right, nice. So that can winch its way over there, and seeing as it's downhill, what I'll probably do is put the trailer that way. Right, so I'll sort that out, back in just a moment. Okay, so 3 meter lengths fit in here, so that's ideal. So what I'll be doing is yeah, picking this up with super strength, but don't know of another way of doing this. So obviously I need to cut down some more trees because this will just about fit in the boot, but we need some thicker trees at the bottom and then lighter trees at the top. I will get rid of the dead wood as well, actually, thinking about it. So dead wood is usually lighter, yeah. So we need to go from this end. So we'll do 3 metre lengths. And then these can go on the top. Because I know this isn't worth much, but yeah, every little helps, doesn't it? So I'll probably put the dead wood over here for now. Anyway, right, let's choose our next victim. So I'm not going to cut down any of these smaller trees. It's only going to be the, yeah, established. And we will be replanting. That's not quite big enough. Okay, let's go for this one. And we will be getting rid of these as well, but I'm going to leave them for now. Because obviously we haven't got a stump grinder, and using the chainsaw is, yeah, you don't do that in real life. Years ago, I did do a private job. Well, I did lots of private jobs. But I did do a private job, and I had a backup chainsaw, which was bought off eBay, just in case I got into trouble. And yeah, I did actually stump grind a tree out, which was quite funny. The customer was amazed, but I said to her, it's like 50 quid worth of chainsaw or something, it doesn't matter. But yeah, a lot of blunt cutting because of that. And sharpening a chainsaw is one of my pet hates. I'm good at sharpening it, but it takes so long, and wherever you're working, I always seem to find rocks or, yeah, things in trees, nails and stuff. Yeah, wherever you work, you find them. It's so annoying. And as soon as you hit it, your chainsaw's blunt, and you have to do it all over again. Right, so detach that, and then 3 metre lengths again. It's a shame that I've got to use this super strength, but I genuinely I don't know how else I can do this. Obviously we can't afford a crane, and never used a crane in real life. Used forwarders, but yeah, I don't like using forwarders in real life. They just seem to have way too many controls. Okay, so I'm going to sort this out, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so that's nearly all of that tree loaded on. In fact, should we just pop this? Yeah, we'll pop this in the back. That will actually fit that way. But I'm not going to open the door. I'm just going to pop it through. Nice. Right, so ridiculously overloaded for this Jeep, definitely. But let's just get it done. So that's that entire tree, and there wasn't too much waste. So at the very top of the tree, it gets thin, obviously, and yeah, so they're lighter bits, so they're at the top, and that's all of that deadwood as well. So yeah, it's looking good. And bearing in mind this trailer was only £1,000, and that seems about right for a trailer like this. Second hand, obviously new, probably talking about 3.5 times that. But yeah, it's going well. So let's go down and see how much this actually gets us. I reckon this is going to be quite a good amount. And obviously we will be getting bigger vehicles, but this is still day one. So I'm running at 1 times speed at the moment. We have got that £25,000 loan, and I'm not 100% sure how much the payments will be. Oh, so this doesn't have lights. Oh. And I am full throttle as well. I wouldn't be full throttle in real life. Be taking it steady. Yeah, with the forwarder I used to use. So that's basically like this trailer, but with a tractor and crane attached to it, all in one thing. And it was an 8-wheel drive thing, but it had so many controls, and it just used to drive me mad. It really did, because I'd use it for an hour and start getting good at it. Yeah, £4 for that. Start getting good at it, and then I might not use it for another week. And yeah, one time right, I seem to have lost drive. There we go. One time someone ran it across a load of tree stumps and it got 4 flat tyres, and yeah, the company that I worked for tried to charge us for the spare tyres or the replacement tyres, and I just wasn't having any of it because I didn't do it. Anyway, right, so yeah, we're building our money up slowly. Probably shouldn't be using this trailer on the road because obviously it's got no lights at the back. I didn't realise that. But the Jeep has got electrical connection, so what I'd do is I'd just spend 50 quid on one of them number plate brackets. It's got no brakes either, has it? It's just a bit of steel bar there. Oh well. Right, so I'm going to take off 50 quid for a number plate bracket. And this isn't the Jeep with 750 horsepower either. This has got, I think it's still quite a lot. I think it's 320, but it's not too excessive. And this Jeep isn't worth much either. It was £4, and yeah, obviously the resale value isn't going to be high either. Right, so it's going to be the same again. So I'll choose the tree, and yeah, I'm going to go for this one. And I'm going to fill it that away. Nice. And that does happen in real life as well. You get trees that bounce up like that, and it's quite scary. So that's why when you cut a tree down, you should always walk away from it. What's that? Oh, it's a bit risky, isn't it? And obviously you never delimb a tree like that either. So you go along, it's difficult to show on here, but you go along the side of it and yeah, delimb so that you'll chain towards the other side of the tree. It's much safer. Right, so let's winch this down. Oh, I'm going to have to sort this out. Back in a moment. Okay. Oh, the trailer's in the way now. Yeah, this won't be the setup forever, so I will get a tractor with a winch on the back. Anyway, right, I'm going to sort this mess out. Back in a moment. Okay, so that's all the tree cut up now, and obviously this is the waste bit of wood at the end. So yeah, at the very tip of the tree. So pop that there for a moment, and yeah, I'm going to load the trailer up. So the first two are on, that's the base of the tree, and then the next part. And yeah, so I've got this road to do first, and then these two at the top. Back in a moment. Okay, so it's a bit lopsided. This longer bit is the bit that was down there somewhere. And yeah, the tip of it is just there. So, yeah, lopsided, but let's just get it done, shall we? We won't worry about that too much. Right, and away we go. So, I'll skip this, because otherwise it'll take up the whole episode. So, I'll see you all down there. Okay, so these are all 3 metre lengths, except from that extra bit. And, yeah, the tip of the tree. So, let's see how much we get for this. Doing well for money, though. 4.5 grand again, so absolutely ideal. Right. Okay, I'm just going to think about something. Back in a moment. Okay, so it appears I left a bit of wood here. But that's alright. It's just dead wood. So let's just move that there. Right, so the plan is now, because we've got a little bit of money, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut down all the trees that I want to cut. So all the established trees I'll cut down, and then I'm going to drag them over there with the winch, and then we're going to rent a vehicle and hopefully take a lot of them in bulk. So this one's coming down. Yeah. And any trees that get hung up as well, I'll do properly. So when a tree's hung up, basically it means that you've felled it and it's got caught in another tree, so it's off the ground. And obviously in real life I'd never do this. I never used to go really a metre above the ground. Right. You can come off. Okay. Right. So that's one done. Might as well just get them while I'm here. Yeah, so I'll fell the big trees and yeah, then drag them down. So I'll see you in a moment. But I'm not going to be spawning trees in or anything. I'm going to do this legitimately. Back in a bit. Okay, so I've felled all the trees that are big enough and on my land. And so obviously that's not. It's everything inside this little pond. This little stream bit. So yeah, that's all the trees down. Unfortunately none of them got hung up. But what I'm going to try and do. So funny enough, when you do your chainsaw test, you have to have a tree hung up. Please work. Nice. So this is a hung up tree. So basically, underneath is called a widowmaker. So if you're ever out for a walk in the woods or whatever, and you see a tree like this, don't go under it. Don't go anywhere near it, because they can roll and they're very dangerous. But basically, on your test, you have to have one hung up to show that you can safely get it down. And one of the ways you can do it is you can step it out this way. So you step it out away from the tree and hope that it just falls. Another way you can do it is actually winch it. So obviously this is just a game, so the physics aren't going to work properly, but you basically just keep stepping it out until that happens, until it falls through. And yeah, on my test you have to cut down, I think it's 3 or 4 trees, process them safely, and yeah, just show that you're safe using the chainsaw and everything. And so I tried to get the first tree hung up. I directed it straight at another tree and it just fell straight through it. And I said to my examiner, genuinely, that was meant to get hung up, and he said, yeah, it's that defied physics, that tree. Anyway, so you only get 3 or 4 chances to get a tree hung up. So the next one, I said to him, I'll get this one hung up. And again, it completely defied physics. It just went straight through. So then I only really had 1 or 2 more chances left. And yeah, I was a little bit nervous. So I said to him, right, this one definitely. So I went and picked a tree that was amongst loads of others. It was really dense, and yeah, so obviously he had to be at a safe distance, and yeah, the bloody thing didn't get hung up, did it? And I said to him, have I failed? And he said, no, I can't fail you on this because yeah, something's gone wrong with physics today. And yeah, luckily he gave me another chance, and that one did get hung up, but very dangerous when you get a tree hung up. Anyway, right, so we're going to rent some machinery now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pause it while I find it. Back in a moment. Okay, so this is the first bit of machinery we're going to loan. Okay, so that's the price of it. And then I'll quickly find the other bit. Back in a moment. Okay, and this is the second bit. So we'll rent that. And yeah, so I'm on foot. I'm going to walk down there. See you in a minute. Okay, so this is a mod, but it's a really good mod, and I really like these trailers. And in real life, I am actually a lorry driver, so not currently, but yeah, I'm qualified as one. And yeah, so let's get that connected. So obviously this is a rigid lorry, but I think this will make our money back pretty quickly. So let's back up onto that and pull it up. So I chose these colours just because it looks like a kind of higher company colour, doesn't it? Right, so let's get it up there. But it is the end of this episode, so what I'll be doing in the next episode is finding out what length this bed is, and then I'll be cutting the logs up into that length, and yeah, going down and selling all of it and seeing how much money we have left at the end. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Really appreciate each and every view, and if you've liked this, please consider subscribing if you're new to the channel, and yeah, maybe joining me in the next one. So yeah, cheers everyone. Bye for now.